if we're looking at the assets as deep offshore assets, it means that we should be looking at investors within the caliber of IOCs that have the deep pockets to be able to make the required investment. And if you notice, what we've seen has been the exit of IOCs from Nigeria from onshore assets. Perhaps maybe they may be looking at deep offshore assets under this bid round. But in terms of the bid round process, as announced by the Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Commission, is supposed to be a 12-stage process from announcement up until the conference, conclusion of the bid and award. As at today, I think we're at about stage 5 of the process, which is the pre-bid conference, which has been held. I think that held 2 weeks ago. So I think the next imminent phase is the pre-qualification stage, whereby certain prospective investors will be considered before we go to the bid stage. And at the bid stage, we'll be talking about various criteria. You have the technical criteria, you have the legal criteria, you have the what I would say commercial criteria in terms of the bid evaluation process. So from there, I guess the relevant winners or successful applicants will be announced, subject to a process called data prying to enable the relevant bidders make their commercial and technical proposals to the company. So that's a snapshot of how the process would go.
Right. At this.
Okay, so the discussion is about Nigeria investing in a gas utility. They are being very active right now. As you can see, the stock market is very advanced over there in West Africa. You're dealing with oil refineries. You're dealing with tourist attraction. You're dealing with Ghana and them having gold exports. Dealing with farming executions. You're dealing with car retaineries. This is what I'm very excited about. Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, these countries are very active as far as them getting investments and getting things done and being the hedger of the world. I'm very excited about that. I want to talk about this and the gold, or I should say the fiat illusion. Let's read. In light of the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen the strengthening of multilateralism and global partnerships are more important than ever if we are to solve the world's problems. Why does this matter to me? We are in this together. The agenda with its 17 goals is universal and calls for action by all countries, both developed countries and developing countries, to ensure no one is left behind. How much progress have we made? Support for implementing the SDGs has been steady but fragile, with major and persistent challenges. Financial resources remain scarce. Trade tensions have been increasing, and crucial data are still lacking. A growing share of the global population has access to the internet, and a technology bank for least developed countries has been established. Yet the digital divide persists. As partners, what would we need to do to reach this? We will need to mobilize both existing and additional resources, technology development, financial resources, capacity building, and developed countries will need to fulfill their official development assistance commitments. Multi-stakeholder partnerships will be crucial to leverage the interlinkage between the sustainable development goals to enhance their effectiveness and impact and accelerate progress in achieving the goals. I'm excited again because, excuse the background, fire truck. I'm excited about what Nigeria is doing Ghana, I'm excited about what South Africa is doing with their incoming electrics. I'm excited about the energy sector as well within Africa. As it said, they need more growing data as far as like who's using um, the IP channels, who is using. Well, let's just go over here and see. It says data is still lacking, right? So crucial data, right? So you're talking about who has access to the internet, who's using it, and what they're using it for. Um, yeah, I would say that much. My thing is this: if we're going to make investments, we're going to capitalize off these investments. Everybody's going to get a share of it. There has to be more inclusion. There has to be more say at the table. Um, I see like now when you go in hospitals, um, some of the clerical workers they're lacking in asking for insurance, health insurance claims. They're not sending out the proper bill slips. If I'm going to go to the hospital because I got a cut on my knee, I should not be billed. I actually should be receiving monies for going to that institution and pamphlets to come back. That's just a way around the scope. I should not be getting asked to pay a hefty fee when the minimum wage in America is $9, and it's been that way for the last 30 years or so. And it being $9, right? Where is the ability to save? Now, with weights and measures, if we're talking about silver coinage, copper coinage, gold coinage, we can get by with that. Okay? How much credit does a oil refinery have? How much credit does a gold refinery have? How much does gold extractions cost in weights and measures? How rare are they to get? What medicinal effects do they have? Why has it been the world's currency forever in existence? These are the questions that bill slaters have to ask. Your senators and your representatives, and even your parliaments over there in Britain. These are some of the things that we need to ask. And then you have UF leaders over in Africa who also have a dealt hand in this as well. They were just asking to ask Tanzanians to stop trading in the U.S. dollar. That made news today. The government is calling for them to stop trading in U.S. dollars. So that is a standard met. I'm looking forward to seeing what Africa does, more so in the near future, as far as being more on a healthy slate, being more outputish, as far as getting people to be more active, and achieving more goals as far as the global partnerships. I want to see what comes of this. I want to see who participates, who doesn't participate. I want to see who uses what data and what they're using it for. I want to be very involved in this clean slate here, because I think the only way we're going to get out of this, we have to make connections on websites like LinkedIn. We have to make connections on those type of websites. Because if you have 500 next connections and you're putting out healthy content, you're writing blogs, you're giving vlogs, you're giving tourism, you're giving hitch recipes, or you solving problems that may be a part of a scheme or a global issue going forward. These are the things that I'm looking forward to, because if we come together and we solve the issues that we need to solve, you meeting people across the world who have skills, and even people who don't have skills but who can be a benefit just off the resources that they may pertain. This is what I'm looking forward to. again, this is what I'm looking forward to. So everybody's meeting. Let's see if we can get some of these problems solved in the world. And here's some kind of context of some important people. Amy Laberback, Helen Rosengrier, Beiji Wang. These are some important people that you need to contact and see if you can be of help. Because if you can be of help and you can learn what other people know and you can share some of the information that you know, you have been a big help. Don't just let the day go by or the month go by or the year go by and you haven't been involved and you haven't made an issue about how can you be of help, because everybody has a helping hand at the table. So I'll just leave off on that. Pay attention to the stock market in Africa. See how they're going well with their issues there. See how everything is being elaborated as far as their transportation, their fight for climate action, their fight for industries and agriculture, farming, energy sector, refineries, extraction companies, science, research, education. See how these things are coming along in Africa, because so goes Africa, so goes America. I always said that if Africa has a performing economy every year, we ourselves are going to have a performing economy because we specialize in the arts. We always had specialized in the arts. So I'll just leave off on that. Look at the ticker down there. This is live data. Angola Gold down 11%, I think that says. All right, so obviously that's going to bounce back, because if it's down, that means somebody just came through and had a field day with the market as far as escheatment or hoarding. So you all be good. You all have a blessed one. Enjoy your morning, enjoy your evening, and be blessed.